Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review and demo on a new foundation from Burts Beige. This is their Goodness Glows Liquid Makeup. I picked up mine in the shade Natural Beige. They only have 12 shades and honestly I feel like a lot of them like range on the lighter range, some medium, and then like one or two like darker shades. Who knows how dark those shades range. I would say online the shades look a little bit darker than they actually are like in person. I feel like this shade looked a little bit darker, but we can still kind of work with it, add a little bit of bronzer. It's originally $17, $16.99 on Ulta, and so far I've seen it's like available online only, but there is a sale for it for about $13, $13.59. if you guys are interested. So I was definitely very curious about this because it has the word glows on there and I have dry skin, so anything that'll help my skin glow, I definitely want to try it out and see how it's going to work for me. Now on the website it says this is a full coverage foundation. However, upon application, honestly I feel like one layer of this foundation I feel like is definitely more on like the light coverage side. I feel like with 2 layers I definitely get it to what I have here, which is like a maybe medium to full coverage depending how many pumps you put on, but I feel like the blendability is okay. I definitely feel like I kind of have to like go over with my beauty blender to kind of really get it to blend out. Like I've had foundations that just blend like a dream, that are super easy to blend. This one isn't difficult, but you definitely have to kind of like work it in with your skin, or at least my skin type, dry skin. I definitely tried to like prep and hydrate my skin beforehand because it is the winter time and I know, you know, my skin is a little bit more difficult to work with, so I definitely want to give every foundation I try in the winter time a chance. I personally feel like this foundation kind of reminds me of one of those like Nars Sheer Glow foundation, one of those that's kind of labeled glow, but it's definitely like a glow maybe more for normal to oily skin. I feel like I like this foundation, but I don't exactly love it. Like I really wanted to love it. When I first tried it the first time, it looked really nice, but as it kind of dries, I do feel like some of the foundation kind of clings onto some of my dry patches. I know around my forehead area and my nose especially, I always set my makeup with Max Fix Plus, and that usually just helps any foundation not look powdery or anything. Use minimal powder to set every single foundation I use, and definitely try to do that for this foundation. However, just even throughout the day, I feel like it's not as flawless as it could be. It doesn't give me that glow that I might get from something like my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. That glow, L'Oreal True Match Luminous, that is perfect. That's what for my dry skin, like I call Luminous, what I agree with as a glow for dry skin, because that can be difficult to achieve. So if a foundation itself can do that, that is like top, you know, top of my list for glowing foundations. I think it could be the winter time that maybe is keeping this foundation from feeling completely hydrating, but I feel like my face doesn't feel hydrated. I feel like the finish on my skin type, it feels almost like satin, kind of going to the demi mattes. Like I have foundations where they're glowing, they're hydrating, and it feels hydrating. My skin feels plump. My skin does not feel plump with this foundation. So for me, like for dry skin, I think I would give it maybe a 7 out of 10. Like it really had that potential. I think it just needed that extra hydration and maybe that extra like, you know, little pump of glow in the formula to work like fully to like have it achieve what I wanted to achieve for my dry skin. Saying that, I feel like it could probably work for maybe someone with normal skin, maybe oily. I feel like oily, you might be kind of hitting those boundaries of, you know, borderline oil slick, kind of feeling a little bit greasy. So I feel like for, if anything, I would say maybe normal skin, check this out. I think this might be your type of glow. This might be like that great glow for normal skin where it isn't too oily, isn't too dry, and like that's just the happy middle. Maybe I feel like in the summertime, springtime, as the weather gets a little bit better, maybe this, I feel like this foundation will work for me. So I feel like honestly, like I like it. That's why I like it, because I feel like it could just be the weather right now and it's just missing, you know, just that little bit. Whereas if maybe, you know, I gave it another chance in a different type of weather, I think it could work for me a little bit better. But in general, I just feel like it's just missing it, just barely. I was like, I feel like when I first kind of tried it on, but then having it sit on my face throughout the day, this does last those full 8 hours. If you do, I feel like do maybe like 2 layers or so. 1 layer could be natural, could start to fade. I feel like at the end of the day, because my skin is drier, it does kind of, you know, those dry patches are there. I feel like it's just not as flattering at the end of the day on my dry skin. So that's why I'm just kind of like, oh, I had my hopes high for this. Maybe that was my problem. But I was like, oh, you said glow, you lied to me. But you know what, I will still give it a shot in a different weather time. I feel like this could be a hit or a miss depending on your skin type. I feel like for me, it's just okay. I was really excited to try this foundation because I did try their BB cream, which I love for dry skin. I'll link that video down below, that review and demo that I did, in case you guys are interested and you prefer maybe something like a BB cream that's not going to be as heavy, not as full coverage. So for dry skin, I would definitely suggest that BB cream. I think I also tried it out in like the cold weather and I loved it. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that one out. Honestly though, I would say still give this a shot. Maybe my dry skin is just a little bit drier than usual. So, you know, dry skin, I feel like it could be a hit or a miss. I think normal skin though, you should definitely check it out. You might like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review and demo. If you've tried this foundation and you've liked it or didn't like it, definitely let me know. So far, I've only seen it online at Ulta. I haven't seen it in stores yet, so it might be a little bit trickier to shade match. But if you try out, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.